Assalamu alaikum.
Wow.
We have Muaz Wajwa Sahab here, and Muaz Bhai, you are an industrial engineer. Tell us, what's industrial engineering?
Industrial engineering is considered, the reason why I picked it is kind of more the business side of engineering. You learn a lot about managing people, being efficient in different ways. It focuses a lot on the manufacturing industry and just improving almost all processes and things that are going on in the manufacturing industry.
Okay, where did you go to school?
North Carolina State University.
How long was the degree process after high school? How many years does it take?
After I finished high school, it was 4 years of school. I took an extra semester just to do some extra studies and work on foreign language, Spanish, and finish up a degree, minor in that. So
that's great, because for a physician you need 8 years, for a lawyer 6 or 7 years. This is 4 years.
Right.
And you're an industrial engineer after that.
Yeah, 4 years you graduate and then you go out into the workforce. Or you can go on and go to pursue other studies as well.
Like a master's or whatever?
Yeah, you can get a master's. I have a friend who went into law after that. I have a friend who got his master's in industrial engineering after that. So you can go almost any direction once you have your 4-year degree.
And are people seeking this profession? Is there a demand for it?
A huge demand. I mean, especially now, I think engineers and scientists, there's a huge shortage of good technical expertise in this country, and there's definitely something that's needed.
Is that seasonal? Is that going to persist, or 10 years later that demand's going to wane off?
No, I don't think that demand's going to go anywhere. I mean, it's projected for the next 10, 15, 20 years that there's a shortage of scientists and engineers and people with that kind of technical expertise. The brightest minds in the country, seem to be pulled towards Wall Street because it's maybe seems to be the higher paying jobs, but in actuality, you can find a high paying job when you work hard at whatever you choose to do.
There is this stigma, myth, whatever you want to call it, that some people think that doctors only, they're the only ones who get paid well in America. So are engineers, someone like you is, sought after? You have decent salaries?
Oh yeah, no doubt. You can definitely make a comfortable living, no question about that. And I mean, the truth about being a doctor, I mean, nowadays I don't think being a doctor at all is the key to being, if you're doing it for the money, you're doing it for the wrong reason.
Tell me about it. Absolutely. Very, very true. Very true. So 4 years of college, perhaps that doesn't end up ruining your bank account from a student loan standpoint. You probably don't accumulate as many loans.
Right, exactly. So it's much easier to pay off. And I like the flexibility of, I went to 4 years of school. After that, I went into the workforce. And now after, being in the workforce for 3 or 4 years, now I can go back to school if I like. My finances are in order, so I can do that comfortably. Or, I can just continue to take my career in different directions. You can always change the direction of your career and add on to your skills.
Very interesting. So let's get into your private life here. How old are you?
I'm 28 years old.
MashaAllah. So you're 28. Are you married?
Gee.
Wow. So did the degree help you to get married sooner, perhaps, because you were established after 4 years of college?
I think maybe it did, because I don't know if I would have been able myself to be married.
Sustain a family,
or if I would have been able to find someone to marry me if I couldn't say, hey, I finished my degree and I have a job, I can, support myself.
All right, guys, you got to listen to that carefully. So 4 years of degree, you get married at the age of 25. Alhamdulillah, that's great. And after 4 years, you're saying your finances are in order. If you want to go for an MSc, for a PhD, you're all set for that.
Right.
Alhamdulillah, that's great. Anything else you want to tell our students about this profession of industrial engineering?
Industrial engineering, my personal career path, I went from industrial engineering. Once I got in the workforce, I wasn't as excited about, design engineering and tech, the very nitty-gritty technical stuff. I love math and science, but I also love people. So my career I took into the business side of things, which is more sales. And so I can I'm learning that side of the business, and maybe that'll help. I can go into management in the future and just have a variety of skills.
That's great. That's great. So if there is a 10-year-old, 15-year-old kid watching this video somewhere and he wants to ask you more questions, is it okay if we share your email? Would you respond to that kid?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
How much do you charge to respond?
Nothing at all. Don't hesitate
really?
to email me. You know, if I take a day or two to respond, you know, don't hate me for it. But definitely, please.
Okay, so within 2 to 3 days you will respond. You don't charge anything for responding to email.
No. Just please. I'm happy to answer any questions. I remember what it was like myself in high school, even in the beginning of college. You know, you don't know exactly what to expect from the future. It's very difficult to look 5 years into the future. So if I can help clarify anything.
Why are you making this video?
Just for that reason, you know, like I can think back to when I was young and I had a lot of questions that are difficult to answer. Sometimes I don't even know what questions to ask. I just want to, you know, that's why I just shoot me an email and say, hey, you know, this is where I'm in, and can we have a quick phone conversation? You know, if I could talk to you for 5 minutes, and maybe I could
just because you care for people.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, a little piece of advice here and there that definitely people helped me when I was younger, and maybe there could have been more people helping me when I was younger, so I want to do that. Maz Bajwa Saab, thank you very much. We wish you best of luck in your career. No problem. Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam.